I understand the margins, Bob Evans and Cracker Barrel. In the view of the agreement, Old Country Buffet based on mall assessment for closer to time price point. This is my issue. I have two requirements, or it's actually three requirements. I need on the board of directors EIKO. It is a publicly traded with the Yang Corporation, as we will refer to it in the appendix, and you will administer a board agent and a fiduciary controller. You will indicate that Warburg Pincus and Royce Investments based on mitigation control. This corporation will be under fiduciary application in the view of the buy right agreement title. That has to be at full application in view of Main Street. That application, the second then ability Alamo Group, which is known as Alamo, that same agent. I would prefer it not to be my father. In the view of the state, I need a agent. Am interested in Friend Group Brothers as a delegated applicant. I'm willing to sign a business contract agreement. Warburg Pincus, Rice Investment, Janus Capital, and Oak Street and Glass Advisors based on mitigation control. I do understand it's now called Madison Capital. TSO will go public. In the view of the state, this application has to be done in view of Alamo Group becomes the one you're meant to do. You will contact 375-0355 and mitigate a question into the unemployment. This will be regulatory tracking to the view of the Federal Reserve's Cleveland, Boston, and Chicago based on strategic labor efficiency standards tied to the PhD. This is not done. I will keep and mitigate and sell all assets. Bob Evans, Cracker Barrel, and that goes private. Fiduciary controller agreement efficiency standard indicates it based on quadratic application. Questionable deviation in the Williamson note as a lower alert and about 7, and you just sit. This is where the uncomfortable is one to will go out to restaurants and say the fat is during book and it's but he doesn't understand that what we call officer how that is wondered overseas. That is going to have to be on at litigation. The number 3 and final aspect of this, which is going to be in view of fiduciary Essex property. I get my father in view of the UK compared to the in view of the CAD symbolic symmetry, the same application. Essex property will sit and have the House of Essex and what we'll known as Richard the Ninth as its CEO and board chair. Any issue with that, we start healing more. Essex property will be an application $5 below $1.99. Winkle Hebes, Cahill, Myers, and Spartan. But if those 3 requirements are not done, all applications, and we start selling, we will begin layoffs at the 68 to 200,000 efficiency standards across the country. We've already laid off 45,000 based on fiduciary management negligence. Now, these regulatory agents are going to have to be specific people I interact with at least on a weekly basis. These will be go spend your company credit card, get something to eat, and act like you smell health patient. I'm going to tell you, like, I don't understand giving you directives. I work and you listen. I asked the Blind Trust. These applications will be directives. You need to integrate that into my psychosocial circle. A failure to do that, we do litigate all assets of this and close another 80,000 jobs before the first of the year.